buying chairs up front. If you want like a very, just like,
they're not like reserved seating.
Yeah, so, yeah. Okay. We've been doing this for so long, I am never
forget what to say.
Yes. We hope you're mind readers. Also, my name is Anar. I'm Chandra. I thought you were going to say my name. So, yeah, we never introduce ourselves, but if you haven't met us, we're super friendly and not at all intimidating or pulled together, so feel free to approach us and say hey. Yeah, so tonight is a very special reading. We've been wanting to feature Barrio Writers for so long. We've loved and admired what we've seen fellow ice creamers do with the Barrio Writers community, hosting workshops and really helping pull the program together. And we have been so excited. There was an interview that we did in October with Electric Literature, and we were like, we really want to feature. They were like, what's next? Like, we need the Barrio Writers to do a reading. We really believe in young writers in our community, and this series is a resource to women writers in our community, and we just are so blown away by our young readers that come in and participate, and so we're really glad to have them join us tonight. Yes, I've long admired so many of the wonderful things Leticia, who has read for Ice Cream Social before, does for our community, and so I'm glad we could arrange a reading for Barrio Writers tonight. She's going to come on up and tell you a little bit about the program and introduce our feature readers for tonight. Thank you, Leticia.
I just want to thank Anar and Chandra for inviting us. If you've been around for a little while and you've been to Ice Cream Social, it really is such a wonderful community, and I'm so happy to be a part of it, and I'm so happy to bring new youth writers into this space. So I won't go on for too long, but Barrio Writers is a youth writers workshop. It started in Santana, California by my friend Sara Rafael Garcia, who used to live here. She started it in 2006, and then she brought it here to Austin when she started to get her MFA at Texas State University, and that's where her and I met. And when she went back to Santana to do other wonderful, beautiful things, she was like, here, take this. So I have been the program director now for 3 or 4 years? I don't remember, 4 years? Probably, something like that. Time blurs together. And it has just been such an immense privilege because, so our workshop is 13 to 21, which seems like a very wide age range, but we just get some of the most talented and engaging writers all over. And we actually started, this past year, we started a Pflugerville workshop. So we're just growing, expanding, and doing amazing things. So I'm just so privileged to have some badass ladies that are going to read tonight. They, have blown me away time and time again. So I will introduce them. A couple of things. If you are interested in ordering the Barrio Writers Anthology, so every Barrio Writer that finishes a week-long workshop with us gets their work published in our anthology. So you can go to barriowriters.org and order those anthologies. And if you know any youth who might be interested, please come talk to me afterwards, because these are the events largely by word of mouth that we use to market. And our summer dates are going to be up on the website very soon. So I'm going to introduce our first writer. I think I said everything I was going to say. So I'm very privileged. I'm going to read her bio in a second, but I'm very privileged to know Citalli, Citalli Sotoferrate. So this past summer was in 2018 was her first time at Barrio Writers. And talk about someone who's just like came already ready. Like, not everyone comes to a workshop really ready. And Citalli is just a really mature poet and someone who really already knows herself quite well. So I hope that you cherish this time to hear her work because it's amazing. So Citalli Soto Ferrati is a student at Lhasa High School and is 16 years old. She wanted to be a doctor, but then realized she needed to be good under pressure and math. She wrote this, by the way. They all read their own bios. She loves learning new languages and history and cultures from other places. She's proudly Latina, always incorporating Colombia and Mexico in her life. She has lived her whole life in Austin with her family and 3 dogs. Please welcome Citalli.
Okay, I have this on my phone. Okay. My first poem is called Citalli. Citalli, you have been beaten down and abused. You have been erased, reshaped into something demure and unassuming. Like a bird with a broken wing, you have been feared and avoided, treaded upon lightly. But I have something to tell you, Citalli. It is a name, a title, a crown, a lion on a shield ready for anything. It is the symbol of strength, of existing despite. Los aztecas sobreviven en las letras que te pertenecen. C-I-D-L-A. You're a goddess, no longer a question from your past. You are an ember flying through a dewy day, existing despite. I have to say, it has been hard. I cannot pretend to fit in. You don't let me seem like Georgia and Ella and Audrey. I have not always appreciated you. I want to apologize for that, Citalli. I'm sorry for not defending you. I'm sorry I let people call you City, sit on a lily. Lolly, Citlali, Citlagi. You are unique and beautiful, unapologetic, bold. You have molded me into your strength, your essence. Thank you for teaching me to be all of these things. You used to be like hot fire, burning off my tongue into a stump. I couldn't speak of you. I couldn't handle it. Now you're a twisting serpent of truth. Water and fire and cinnamon twisting and falling out of my mouth like a spurt of power, existing despite. People will never see me as how they might with a name like Chelsea. You make me live life differently. This name, Citlali, prevents people from looking over me. If they dare, Citlali, the goddess, the star, will shine brightly and blind them until I am acknowledged. You are strong, your forgiveness, you exist despite. Thank you, I love you, and I'm sorry. My next one is called Nightmares. Content warning, this mentions of assault. Okay, nightmares. I have nightmares in the middle of the day, wide awake. In one, I scream and scream, and my voice is like a strained whisper. I'm below everyone, and I'm screaming, and no one can hear me, I'm drowning. In another, I open a door and I step out into the air, and there's nothing there to catch me. When I was little, it was worse. My mom was late, she had gotten kidnapped. They had taken her, and her phone was left on the sidewalk with stains of rusted blood on the spot where they had taken her. An ambulance would howl. It would go to my house and meet the fire truck, and everyone was burnt to a crisp, except me. My family would be walking in the street, and the flap of a wing was the flap of a ninja's cloak, here to murder them. So I'd always step ahead, wait on my toes, ready to fight. Now I know it isn't real. I'm not actually falling, I'm not actually getting shot, but the world is burning. It's crumbling beneath everything. People being beat up for the language they speak, getting arrested for the color of their skin. But I'm still ready to fight, to defend everyone I love. And unlike when I was 5 years old, I will fight for myself. I have two more short ones, very short. Okay, this one's called Fed Up. I won't take shit from any guy telling me I'm dumb, telling me I should wear less makeup or more clothes. No one can tell me to stop living, stop disfrutando de la vida. They tell me, No one can tell me to stop laughing. Stop disfrutando de la vida, they tell me. Might as well tell me to stop breathing. And then this one is called Mine. I was never your girl, or baby girl, or yours, period. I was, am, forever will be, mine. That's it.